never meant for life to feel like a waiting room, but that's what it became. A long, quiet corridor, lined with promises that never opened into anything real. I waited for love to grow, for plans to align, for you to finally say the words, "I'm ready." You weren't cruel. You weren't careless. You just weren't ready. And I thought love meant waiting until you were. When I was in my 20s, time felt endless. Every year felt like a prelude to the next, something bigger, brighter, more certain. You and I were young, full of plans that always started with someday. We wanted everything to be perfect before we started a family. You wanted to build your career, travel, save more, get settled. And I believed that waiting together was part of love's maturity. So I waited. I waited while you found new jobs, while you worked late nights, while your ambitions climbed higher and farther away from the small, quiet dream I carried. The dream of a home filled with laughter, crayons, and bedtime stories. Every time I brought it up, you said, "Just a little longer." And every time I said, "Of course." But time doesn't bend for anyone. It doesn't care how deeply we love or how patient we are. It keeps walking, quietly and steadily, until one day you realize the future you imagined has become the past you never lived. When I turned 35, the word fertility started creeping into conversations I didn't want to have. Friends were having their second or third child. My social media filled with baby announcements, gender reveals, and smiling families. I smiled back, liked their posts, and told myself that my turn was still coming. But beneath the calm, I felt the weight of every passing month. I started to count time differently, not in years, but in possibilities slipping away. You still weren't ready. You said life was stressful, the world uncertain, and that we needed more time to feel secure. But how secure do we ever feel, really? I think deep down, you just didn't want it the